Wow! That was shit!
Hello, everyone. My name's Hero, and I just got back from Jurassic World Rebirth. Oh my god, do not watch it. like, oh, it genuinely was not good. Honestly, it was terrible. Like, it was, at first, it was just completely boring. But after seeing it and fully digesting it, it was pretty bad, right? I'm not going to go into detail with it because, oh my god, I don't even care to go into discussion about everything, like the entire movie. There was not much that happened, trust me. Like, the story is essentially what you would think, you know? It's like, oh, we need to make people live longer by developing some way to make their hearts not fail. We need these three dinosaurs, Titanosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, and Mosasaurus. And let's go to the island. And they go to the island. Hooray, we actually are getting the first one. Yay. Oh no, two people died. Ah, what can happen? And then they go to the next one. And it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. No one dies, surprisingly. And then they go to the next one since it was right there. And it's like, oh no, one person died. Ooh, ah. And then go through the entire movie. And oh my god, it was genuinely awful. But just to poke at just a few things about the film. The entire, I have no clue what it was called. Was it called the D-Rex or something? I don't know. But I genuinely want to know what was the plan and what was its enclosure and shit, right? Like, because like they go in, right? They do the whole like 1, 2, 3 open thing and then walk through. But the guy fucking had a Snickers bar, which first off, any laboratory wouldn't allow that stuff, right? Like, any laboratory wouldn't allow it. I don't know much about laboratories, but I can guarantee you, if it's something this priority, like this priority, I should say, and very secretive and all that shit, they would not even allow you to have anything, not even a drop of water, right? Because they would keep it as clean as possible, and they would have designated areas for that stuff where none of the electrics are, right? But, like, apparently it got out because of a fucking Snickers bar. Registered trademark, okay? Gotta remember that, alright? But that Snickers bar, registered trademark, fucking destroyed the entire system somehow. Like, there was a point after they got in and, like, the whole thing, like, short-circuited and was, like, open slightly. It then showed a computer where, like, I could have sworn, I shit you not, I could have sworn I heard it say, or not heard it say, but saw it say, security disabled. And then everything went to shit. Like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? A Snickers bar can cause the entire facility to just go, oh, well, time to let everything out. Like, oh my god. It was so terrible. Oh, and what's even worse is that somehow the D-Rex got out. Like, I don't understand. Like, there are two options that this is happening. Either one, the security just said, oh crap, there's a security failure. Let's open all the fucking doors, right? Or it wasn't in an enclosure and it was just chained up or something and it just got out. Like, if that's the case, you were just begging to fucking die, right? Either way, you're just begging to die, right? Another thing is they made the supposed bad guy a complete fuckle. And yeah, no, that's it, a complete fuckle. That's what he is. There's a new word for him. That's how bad he was. He was complete shit. It was, I hope you guys can tell this is just off the cuffs, like I just got back home from it, but oh my god, it fucking sucked. The guy made stupid decisions, and if you were gonna make him bad, make him fucking smart, right? Like, make him smart. Like, there were literally three things. Like, the one thing is he was trying to stop the girl from the thing when they were on the boat and whatnot from calling for help, since they needed to keep this a secret, since it is dangerous and was illegal. Since they told us twice, yes, they told us twice that it was illegal. One time in fucking text, and then the other time from the mouth of someone. You only need to say it once, okay? Either from text or from mouth. Better be from mouth, because you gotta tell it from that way, not tell it from a fucking text on a wall. But I digress on that. But the woman fell and was almost about to get off of the boat and, like, you know, fall to her death, essentially, since they were being chased by the Spinosauruses and the Mosasaur. But she's begging for help, and the guy just sits there and watches. Like, sure, if you want to make him a bad guy, you can make him sit there and watch that. But when they finally meet, the woman accuses him of killing her, essentially, or leaving her to die, and like I can kind of see that. But the guy just goes, no, it doesn't say that, but essentially just goes, no, I did not do it. And then like they question him on why he has a gun on an island full of dinosaurs. They didn't have a single gun on them. That's how stupid they were. The only thing they had that was resembling a gun was that fucking dart gun that you shoot and get the DNA. That was about it. That was the only gun. No firearms, no nothing. And they had at the very beginning to say, oh, yeah, this gun, this is gonna kill him. It has that neurotoxin shit. Make him paralysis, make him die. And they don't even use it again. No, I'm sorry. They used it once on the Spinosaurus, and the guy they used it for fucking missed every single shot. I think he only got one shot on, but it just deflected somehow. Somehow it deflected. What would have made more sense if it like hit the sail and it just went straight through? Didn't even have a chance to inject into it because it was just the sail. It just went straight through because it was a long fucking needle. But no, it just deflects. Just deflects. But it's like the questions that he gave to that was stupid. Like, first off, I did say the no thing, but then he also goes saying because she's insane after being asked why do you have a gun. If he's supposed to be a bad guy, at least make him smart. Like I've been saying this entire time. But like, no, you made him a complete buffoon. That's not threatening. That's just comical. That's essentially what the movie was. It was just comical. But to me, it was just boring as shit because there was no tension. Like 90% of the tension came from the children that were being attacked, but you know they're not gonna die. Not even just because they're the good guys. Just because they're children. You're never gonna see a child die in the Jurassic Park films. You're never gonna fucking see it. Let alone good guys, but the ending was also pretty annoying. One of them sacrifices themselves in order to let the D-Rex or whatever the fuck it was to not kill the kids and everything, which respectable. And they have this whole scene where it's like very dramatic. The guy's like screaming, "Kill me, I'm here," kind of thing. And then they get to the part, and then it cuts from them, and they got the boat on the ground, and they're starting to start it up, and the D-Rex starts like getting close to them and chasing them, and then they get it open and they go out into the ocean, and then a flare comes up. The guy who sacrificed himself survived. And it wasn't even like a bait and switch where it's like, oh hey, he survived, and then a Spinosaurus just comes up and kills him and then fucking leaves, right? Like, no, he survives. He survived. That's one of the one things. That's one of the one things I hate in any movie, right? I hate when you try to give a dramatic scene and then bait and switch. Like, no, you don't make me feel bad. First off, I didn't feel bad, but if you're going to make me feel bad for a character, make him die. Okay? Make him die. This isn't the Lego games where characters who were meant to die are still alive because it's a Lego game. It's meant for children, right? This is a PG-13 movie. This is a live action film. You can let people die. But no, you gotta let some of the stupid characters, and oh my god, were they fucking stupid. Like, I can't say about the second one that died, like the woman that got killed by the Spinosaurus, though I will say she is pretty much an idiot for not, understanding what's around her on an island with dinosaurs. And I already talked about the guy with the gun. He was like, oh yeah, this is just to kill him, just to make us safe, and then he fucking dies because he's an idiot, because he stood there. Right? The guy goes, look out, and the Spinosaurus fails to get him the first time, and he just stands there. Just fucking stands there. And then gets taken. Like, these people were complete idiots. But that's not the one thing. The only person that actually had a brain was the guy who couldn't even speak English. Somehow, he didn't speak English, but understood everyone. And at least two of the characters understood him. Right? Like, I'm all for having a different language in a movie that's for an English audience, right? I'm fine with that. But make it make sense, right? Like how can the guy understand English but not understand how to say it? He can understand it but can't say it. That makes no sense. Like, there isn't a world like it might just be because I haven't met people that are from a different language, essentially, that or know a different language. But like, I don't think anyone can speak a different language and then hear and understand two different languages, but only speak one language. That makes no sense, right? It's honestly ridiculous, and it's completely stupid. But but at least he actually was smart and distracted one of the dinosaurs to essentially let them escape, and then died. But that's neither here nor there. But there was not a lot of action, like legit, not a lot of action. I think if I can put it on hand, like if we were to say just the base movie, not in counting the epilogue or prologue thing, not prequel, but that prologue, if we just ignore that into account, which even if you count it, it's not really an action scene, it's just suspenseful horror, which kind of failed flat because once you start thinking about all the problems with it, it kind of makes it stupid. But if we were to take the entire movie besides that, or even at that, there's about like, let's see, like four action scenes that involve dinosaurs, right? There's the one with the Spinosaurus and Mosasaurus. There's the one with the Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatlus. Sorry, I fucking mispronounced that. I was thinking Quetzalcoatl. But and then there's also the turkey velociraptor pterodactyl hybrid thing, and then there's the D-Rex scene where the D-Rex then attack them and all that stuff. That was about it. All right. Like there was not much. Like there was one where where it first showed the turkey the turkey raptor pterodactyl thing when it was attacking real velociraptors, but sorry, they're not really velociraptors, but you get what I mean, the raptors for the films. But that I don't call that action because it's literally like, there's nothing happening. It's not like suspenseful or anything to me, at least. It was just literally just the guy peeing, and then they try to attack, but then they get attacked themselves, and then they fly, and then he flies away, and then he continues peeing. It was essentially just done for a joke. Like there was no suspense in it. Like, I mean, I'm glad that the people who went to see it had fun and enjoyed it, but me and surprisingly my dad, we found it completely boring. And after thinking about it, it really fucking sucked. Genuinely sucked. And it was a waste of money. Like I spent more on it because of those freaking D-box seats or whatever they're called, like the ones that like move and vibrate. Like honestly, the only experience I had fun with on that thing was the fucking seats. Like that was it. That was the only thing that made me say it was maybe worth it, is the fucking seats. And that's not really a good thing, right? Your audience shouldn't go, man, at least the seats were fun. Like even if it was just a regular seat, or even if it was that seat, the D-box seats, they still like that just shows how bad the movie was. There was like no suspense, there was nothing. I'm just going in circles because I have nothing else I can say. Like sure, there's probably other people that you can watch, like The Critical Drinker, or some people are blanking in my mind, but like you can go watch some of those and you can get their opinion, right? Like I don't care about this movie enough to go in depth here. But probably mentioned, but my whole little theory didn't even come true because they didn't do anything with the Spinosaurus. Like they were literally there to just get more people in seats. I am 100% confident on that. They were just there to get more people to be like, huh, they're finally adding my favorite dinosaur again. Can't wait to see that one. Or you get people being like, oh yeah, that means there's going to be a Spinosaurus T-Rex rematch. And then you go in, they don't even meet at all. Like, it was completely stupid. Oh, I completely forgot. No, there was 5 at least. The T-Rex, going into the river and shit. Like, that was about, like, what? That was there. It was suspenseful for a bit, but like again, like I said, it had children in that, so it like they don't even have plot armor. They have something higher than that. They have plot Kevlar, right? They ain't gonna die. They ain't even gonna get a scratch on them, right? That's how protected they are. Like it's honestly honestly impressive. Like, Universal or whoever's making these films, please, 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 please stop adding children to these films. They just bring it down. Not because of the acting, right? We already know that 90% of child actors are complete shit, right? No, the only reason why I'm saying do not add them is because they bring down the suspense. Because once they're in a scene, you know they're gonna survive. You know everyone's gonna survive. Like, even the dad had Kevlar plot armor, right? He was gonna have it because, like, that would just be so traumatic, right? That would be so traumatic seeing not only not only the kids, having to suffer through that horror of them losing their boat and everything that their father worked so hard on, but then their dad died. Like, oh my god, that would have been so horrible. And that would have been a lot better than what we got. Like, they all survived. Literally everyone survived besides some of the nameless characters. And then the one bad guy. Like, honestly, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because this is going on way too long and it's just me running in circles of shit, and I feel so bad for that. I'm probably gonna have to cut it up and all that stuff, but yeah, just if one word of advice for this movie, don't even fucking buy it. Don't even buy it. Don't even go to watch it. Don't even watch it if it's like on a channel. Like, I know not a lot of people use channels, but don't even watch ones on a channel. Don't even fucking watch it if it goes to a streaming service. It is not fucking worth it. Like, at all. It honestly, it was dog shit. One more thing at the very end of this. I might make a longer version of this, just to explain it in a little bit more detail on why it's just that awful. Like, I can go into detail about that, but like, this was just right now, like, what I remember from the film, and I just remember a lot of stupid things. Right, one more thing I forgot to add in the actual thing that I did. This is just like an afterthought, but like, they tried to scam the bad guy and like getting more money, where it's like the two, because like it was two of them, they got two of them to be like the backup, to be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, we can't join, like, right? And they like gave like a bogus reason, like, well, kind of not bogus if they were being serious, but it was definitely bogus at that point. But it was like, oh man, I can't join, I'm sorry, I got a family, I got a life to live, I can't risk myself being on this stupid thing, like, I'm sorry. And like, one, that's you can get away with that, but like, you already agreed to it, right? But obviously, as I said, it was a scam to be like, because the girl was like, oh, I don't know what I can tell you. Let me think of something. Oh, I know. How about we do a down payment in a sense? Like, how about you give us double of what you originally told me? And the guy was smart for that instance to be like, got it. You guys are scamming me. And then they pretend like they weren't. And like, the guy's like, I'm not going to sit here and be insulted. And of course, the guy gives in because he needed them. But legit, if he was smart, he would have just been like, oh, sorry, bye-bye, and then just went on with another person. And since the other person was going to do that, just be like, okay, bye. Looks like we're down to just two people. We need to get more people. And like, the woman is either going to have to be like, okay, fine, we'll stick with the original one, let's go. Or she's going to have to step her foot down in order to get him to back off from this entire thing, in order to give them more money. And like, if I were to make him the character, I would have just been like, I would have just told them straight up, just be like, either you're going to join because you already gave your consent and agreement to doing this, or we're going to find someone else to do this, because I'm not wasting my time giving more money to people who might just die, and most of them fucking die. But, oh my god, I just remembered this. I am so sorry I'm making this longer than it needs to be, but I just remembered the entire film, every character, it was like going for the money and shit. They were all like, oh yeah, we need the money, this is gonna be a shit ton of money, we need it. And before it comes out that the person who was supposed to be the bad guy was the bad guy, the woman, they were talking with him, and they were asking him if he didn't do anything, if he didn't do anything to help the girl from falling, which I guess that could be something. And then he's an idiot and he's be like, why does it matter? Like, why are you being so accusatorial? And there was like one point where it's like, okay, well, if it turns out that you did try to kill her, we're gonna leave you here. And it's like, the guy is who's gonna help you get money. Like, of course, at the very end, they're like, this is gonna go to everyone because we're gonna save everyone, which obviously was gonna happen. But at least make it seem like that they were there for the money. They weren't even there for the money because they were obviously okay with just leaving him. Like, legit, if they left him, they probably wouldn't even have given them the money. They probably would have just been like, dude, you just killed the CEO. I think it was the CEO. I have no fucking clue. I don't even remember. But like, if he was the CEO, they would be like, dude, you just killed our CEO, right? Like, goodbye. And just like, they'll just probably just take it from them and not even pay them. Like, because if this company is supposed to be greedy as shit, like, either they would have just not paid them or just executed them. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's how corporations would usually work, huh?